welcome to my garden. Welcome back. So today I would like to go around the garden with you and show you all the little new things that I've planted in the garden. I've been very busy trying to catch up with all the stuff from the summer that I haven't been able to catch up in terms of weeding, cutting everything back. There was a lot to do and I'm still feeling a little behind. So I've been working last few days, last actually week and a half and maybe a little longer, trying to cut up with stuff because I water by hand unfortunately for the moment, and this is a big garden. It takes me lots and lots of time to try to keep everything hydrated, and that keeps me behind a little bit from garden maintenance. But now everything is starting to cool down, and today actually feels like fall. Some leaves are falling from the tree. I've already been cleaning leaves from the ground a few times, and anyway, but the garden is looking good. I just need to get a little more done that I need to be doing, but also it's kind of exciting to take a break from watering and trying to maybe do other projects that I really like to do. So anyway, for many of you that are new to my channel, first I would like to welcome you and say thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate everybody subscribing and all the likes, and again, I always love hearing from you. You guys, I love your messages, etc. So it's been really great. So please do continue to do that. It's been wonderful. Anyway, and for many of you guys that are new to my channel, I would like to say that I'm an American Armenian and I am from Colorado originally, but my husband and I moved to France about maybe, it's crazy already. It's been maybe 8-9 years since we've been here, but we still feel like we just moved because we are still trying to sort everything out. But anyway, I'm gardening in Zone 8B at the moment in southwestern France, which is about 1 hour or 2 hours from Spain. So we are in a warmer climate, and I wanted to be in a warmer area just so I can garden. That was one of my biggest things why I wanted to move and try to be able to garden, because Colorado I love, but it gets sometimes cold for the gardening, and a little shorter growing season. I actually do enjoy a little warmer weather for gardening specifically. So we do go back and forth, and it's always great to visit, and sometimes when I'm there it's hard to come back. When I'm here it's hard to go back, so I love both places as the same, and my whole family is there. So anyway, now I would like to take you with me and show you all the little new things that I've planted already, and then I have another plant that I'm going to plant today with you, so we can talk about that as well. Okay, so we go here first. So I just wanted to show you this beautiful coreopteris here because it's blooming and it's absolutely glorious at the moment. You can see the pollinator. As you can see how beautiful the bee. It's been so great all summer long seeing all the pollinators in the garden. It's been really wonderful. So in the last couple of videos we've talked about this front bed, and so many of you gave me such a great tips and a few suggestions of the new plants to plant. But I wanted to show you what I have done here, because I did plant a few things here, and I actually did video for you guys. Unfortunately the sound wasn't good, so I didn't, I wasn't able to post that. So when I originally planted, but it's okay, we'll go ahead and talk about that. So what I did is I went ahead and planted some nandinas here. This is a Nandina flirt, and it's absolutely beautiful. And the reason why I planted Nandinas is because I had the Nandinas in a different part of my garden where I don't love as much, and it's a very hard area to grow, and I thought they will do really well there. Unfortunately they didn't. They were struggling, and I figured why not to move them here. I had several in that area. I decided to move it here. They actually do like part shade, and they are, I believe, hardy to zone 7 to 9, if I'm not mistaken, but they also evergreen, which is really gorgeous. They will be wonderful winter interest in this bed. And you can see it has a really different texture of the leaves than others, and they have beautiful colorations as well. They don't get too big. Nandinas usually do get big. Some of the new hybrid varieties, they are more hybridized, where they can stay a little smaller, on a smaller side. But Nandina Flirt is going to be about 2 feet, in that range anyway, but it will always have that gorgeous tips and a color, which is going to be really to bring a new interest in this garden. So in my other areas of the garden, I also had Ajuga, which spread. Ajuga, this is a burgundy glow, and you can see it's a really beautiful variety of Ajuga. So what I did is brought several and planted right on the edge of this border, and I thought as they start spreading around the boxwoods, that will bring another layer of interest as in terms of texture and color. And they are also evergreen, and they also have very beautiful red, blue, pinnacle looking flowers in the springtime. So I think this is going to be absolutely stunning in the springtime. When they do mature and bloom, it will be really beautiful. So other things that I planted in this garden, as I wanted to, as I told you in my video when we were talking about this bed in a previous video, I said that I wanted to add more geranium roseanne, which, as you can see, I did purchase several more. They are still small, but I did get, I'm not sure, 4, I believe, and I spread them around inside of the in between the plants here, so they will actually get big and spread. I will see how they do. I'm not sure if I need a little more or not, a few more or not, but as they start maturing, we'll have to see and monitor and see if they, I will need to add more. And you can see it's already blooming, which is absolutely gorgeous. In the summertime, they're absolutely wonderful because they continue to bloom all summer. Very long flowering period. They have a long flowering period, and also this bed has lots of. I have David Aston roses here, Judy Dench. I'm not exactly sure if the light is still great for them. They do get dry under this tree, however, so I'm still trying to nurture them, but they haven't been planted for very long from the bare root plant. They're doing okay. They did better this spring, but they are going to hopefully continue to do better, and I need to probably give them more compost and more organic matter to do well. So, but we will see. However, I brought this up because these beautiful roses have apricot colors, and I think having a company with geranium roseanne is going to make a really beautiful combination here as well. One other thing that I planted here just recently, it's agapanthus. So this agapanthus, the description in this agapanthus said that this one is Chinese agapantha. That's what the description said. The reason why I purchased and I chose this particular variety is because it does have a long blooming period. So it will start blooming in May, and it will probably continue blooming until October, what it said, which is really great. And now they're creating lots of different hybrid agapanthus where they have they're more of a reblooming variety. So older varieties usually they bloom in the springtime or in early summer, and then they stop. But now they do have several varieties that they actually do continue to bloom all summer long. And I think it's going to be really great because, again, with apricot color roses, agapanthus will start maturing and filling up this area with it and give a different kind of texture. So it all will be cohesive and beautiful, I hope. So that's the goal. But again, this gardening is, as all of you know, that we are imagining. It's an imagination. We try, we may put the combinations together, and then we see how it goes when it grows. And then some things may not work together well. Then we just edit and try again and come up with new ideas. And this is all what's so fun about gardening. So I wanted to show you one other rose. That this is a new rose that I purchased and planted. This one is going to be really interesting for me because I think that in this bed I still need to clean. I haven't really got to this bed quite yet, so I apologize. There's a few little weeds here there that needs to be taken, but this is the new rose that I purchased just recently, and you can see that this one is already starting to bud. This one, this called Blue Eden, and I think it's going to be very interesting. I don't have those colors in the garden, but also the reason why I purchased this is because the description said that it is very healthy rose, has a very healthy foliage. So I am actually excited, and honestly, you can see how beautiful that foliage is, to be honest. They said it's very disease resistant, which is really great for me. And when it arrived in the midst of the heat, it was a little yellow. It had dark spots on them, but now you can see how beautiful and healthy this rose is. I picked all the yellow leaves. It was almost naked when I planted this rose bush, and it started to fill up and create more beautiful foliage. Very nice. So I'm very excited about this. And I wanted to show you here all the Japanese anemones are looking really beautiful. You can see they're all blooming. I have a few dahlias there. And far out, right there, I hope you can see right there, this is a hybrid tea rose, which we will go this way and you can see close up. This is actually a beautiful rose. I planted this rose early this spring, and it's called Monica Bellucci. Here in France, I'm not sure if this is a variety that exists in the US or not, but I wanted to say that this rose has not stopped blooming. I planted this very early in the spring for the first time this year, and you can see still creating buds. I mean, it has constantly bloomed, has not stopped. And for many of you guys are wondering about, you know, finding a rose that continues to bloom all the time, this one definitely is definitely a bloomer, and I would really highly recommend this rose. It's absolutely gorgeous. It lasted quite a bit in a vase when I cut and took that inside as a cut flower, and it lasted a long time. Wonderful rose, and it's actually really beautiful and unique as well. And I will I'll place the name in the description or below the video, so you guys can find one if you can around in your area, nurseries near you. So there is more anemones here that are blooming at the moment. I've been actually cutting some of them back, and look at all the pollinators everywhere. So they're so cool. Here, look at this wonderful bee. I don't know if you can see him or not. There he is. So yeah, everything is looking really, really beautiful. I've been working in this area, you can see, hopefully. So, and I have another idea for this area, which I'm going to work here on this area soon. Hopefully I can bring you with me to show you my idea, what I'm trying to do here. I'm really excited about it, but I don't want to talk about that at the moment until we are ready to do that. Okay, so let's go the other way, and I'll show you some of the new things that I've planted there. The salvia is looking really, really good. Beautiful. This red salvia has been just really it just did so well here. Mexican petunia I absolutely adore. So I had these in a front bed under the tree, and it didn't do well at all. This early spring I decided to go ahead and dig it out and go ahead and plant them in the sun a little more, and they need water. They really like water. And they thrived. When I dug them out, I actually was able to split them, and so I have several in this garden bed, and it's blooming and it's gorgeous. It got really big, and it has just a wonderful texture that it brings to this bed. So look at this Japanese maple. Isn't this just so gorgeous? So this Japanese maple is called Ice Dragon, and this is a new shoot. Look at these colors. Aren't they just absolutely stunning? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stake it. I just placed the bamboo here, but I think this bamboo is short, so I need to actually replace another one with the tall one, and hopefully I can stake this one where it goes a little straight. So eventually it will continue holding on its own after staking for a while. So here, this is my upper part of the garden, which I have been working to get under control because it's been everything was overgrown. This is the bed that I was working just not yesterday but day before. I got everything cut back, cleaned up, kind of getting ready for a tulip season. Hopefully I can start planting some tulips. And this is where I planted new Nepeta, which I'm very excited about. So I planted 3 Nepetas. These are a new variety called Nova Blue, and they're supposed to be a little more hardy. I'm sorry, not about. They're supposed to be having a little more darker colors, darker blue than other varieties of the Nepetas. So I planted 1, 2, and 3. They get about 30 to 40 centimeters high, and they spread just a little bit, but not too much. I think they're going to be really fun plants here for me. I'm really excited about it. So we'll see how they do. I'm not exactly sure. This is a new plant, and but I do love it here. So we'll see how it does. This area, I planted euphorbia, and this is a new plant for me. It did not have, look how beautiful this euphorbia is. Now this euphorbia, it didn't have name on a container, or it wasn't labeled when I purchased this. However, I'm thinking this could be euphorbia Ascot rainbow. Please let me know if you guys think that this is the Ascot rainbow euphorbia, but has absolutely beautiful texture. You can see maybe close up. It has a beautiful variegation. It brings gorgeous brightness here. It does flower in some period, I think in the midsummer. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's the midsummer. It will have chartreuse kind of flowers, but this is more adored for its texture and foliage. And so I planted few, and you can see I have planted right next to the Nepeta here. This is a cat's pajama, and I think it's going to be really pretty next to the blue. I have another cat's pajama right here, and I planted this rainbow Ascot euphorbias in a few spots in this garden, and I think they are absolutely stunning. So they will get about 1.5 to 2 feet tall, but I do love the texture that they bring to this bed. So let's see. Look at this beautiful dahlia. This one is, I think, Coffee au lait twist, if I'm not mistaken. It's kind of on its way out, fading already, but it still looks very, very beautiful. I have another dahlia here that's blooming. Look at this. Isn't this just so pretty? It's another one. Gorgeous. Salvias are doing really great. I have hybrid tea roses. Look at the color. Isn't this just absolutely stunning? Just gorgeous pink coral color here. So the plant that I'm going to plant is here. I'll show you what this is. But before I show you, I need to show you this rose. Isn't this just gorgeous? This is a David Aston rose. It's called, this is a David Aston rose called Radio Times. I believe it's discontinued anymore, but I do love their color. It is really very vivid pink, very beautiful pink color. So here I wanted to plant today with you 3, they're called, here's the label. Let me show you. It's a Stokesia. Let me see. We will pop this on the screen just so in case it's blurry. but it's a Stokesia. It's a blue. It's supposed to be evergreen, which this is a new plant for me. I have never had the plant. I haven't had any experience with this plant. It's supposed to be evergreen, and it's supposed to get about 1 to 2 feet tall. And it has a beautiful blue flowers, and it's going to continue have a long flowering period, which I'm really excited to have them in this border. This is Privet. It's called Golden. I can't remember the name, to be honest, but I'll put that on the screen for you. It's a beautiful variety. It's evergreen, and I've been trying to keep them trimmed. They've been struggling a little bit until I try to figure them out, because this last couple of years they did well in some areas and not too good in others. But then I realized that they really need lots of water. Because their leaves will get scorched in the sun. I think most of the time, usually yellow petite leaves like this, and with the plants with this kind of foliage, they do like a little more protection. And I think some of them that have been planted in a parched shade area, they have done a lot better. So, but I'm trying to keep them hydrated. Hopefully they will continue doing okay. But what I'd like to do is plant this beautiful and I think this is an Aster, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, the botanical name is Stokesia Mel's Blue, but I think they actually Asters, and as a common name. So I'm really excited. I think it's going to be doing really well here. They like sun, and I think they are hardy to zone 7 to 9, if I'm not mistaken. No, I'm sorry. They're actually hardy to zone 5. Zone 5 to 9. All right, so we will go ahead and start planting these 3 plants really quick. Looks like it's going to start raining soon, so I need to get this done and hurry up. So it looks like this has a really strong roots. You can see it's growing through the container, but it's okay. Wonderful, awesome. And so I might just have to tease a little bit when I plant them, but that will be it. Look how strong the roots are. So I'll just break up a little bit, but not anything major. So you can see I just tease it a little bit by hand. Okay guys, I think this is going to be all for today. I'm really excited to plant these beautiful plants into the ground and let it grow. I think I'm going to purchase more to probably continue this edge right here and maybe on the other side as well, but they're just going to be really beautiful. I love evergreen plants, and I love the ones that are blooming long periods of time, because perennials are amazing. And honestly, I love annuals so much, but the perennials I absolutely adore, especially long flowering perennials. So they're wonderful. So this will conclude our video for today. Thank you so much again for watching my channel, and thank you for all the subscribers. Please don't forget to subscribe to my videos if you really like them, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.